sharpness and the straight vision of goal is not about a huge fight with others. It's more than a fight with my inner self, of changing myself and being diligent of what I'm doing. My name is Martins Rubenis, and I've been a former Olympic athlete for participating in 5 Olympic Games. When I was a little kid, I think at 9 or 10 years old, then that's the time when I started to learn how to do luge. And that time I had coaches who've been teaching me to be like a shark and very sharp on my goals and what I want to reach. I've started practicing Falun Dafa about 10 years ago. It was spring of 2005. Before I started practicing Falun Gong, my body actually was in a very bad shape. I was like 20-something years old, but I felt like 45 because my back was hurting, my muscles were hurting, and I couldn't really do my best in the sports I've been doing. And only just when I started practicing, after first time I tried exercises, I feel really a lot of energy going through it and really opening up my back, and it was cracking and really changing. I was sweating like in a hard training, but I knew that there is something big just happening, and I just didn't know what it is, but I felt that it's all good. And yeah, in about 1.5 months, all the pain I had in my back and my body, it just disappeared. I really understood the meaning of how the body and soul and mind is connected. That even as an athlete, I can go to the certain level, but when I don't improve my mind, my character, and when I don't improve in my everyday life, I can't become better. I become a coach and a mechanic engineer who is helping our Olympic team to get another good results, but from another side of the wall.
Dzied mana dvēsele dzied, caur tūkstošu balsīm klusi. Dievs mana dvēsele dzied, kas zvaigznēm pievirusi. Dzied mana dvēsele dzied, caur tūkstošu balsīm klusi. Dievs mana dvēsele dzied, kas zvaigznēm pievirusi. Dzied mana dvēsele
was like 20 something years old, but I felt like 45 because my back was hurting, my muscles were hurting, and I couldn't really do my best in the sports I've been doing. After first time I tried the exercises, I feel really a lot of energy going through it and really opening up my back, and it was cracking and really changing. I was sweating like in a hard training, and yeah, in about 1.5 months, all the pain I had in my back and my body, it just disappeared. And only when I started to study Dafa, I really understood the meaning of how the body and soul and mind is connected. And when the mind changes, then the body follows. I feel that first thing that I started to realize and understand that I have to become more selfless, less selfish in the terms that I know that there is a certain thing that when you give, you have, and you have to give something, you have to give up something to have something. If before practicing, I've seen that everything that I didn't like in my life, I felt it like having trouble, then now it's more like I feel that's an opportunity. If I didn't do something right or I don't feel right, then probably if I look within, then I can find a thing that I can improve in myself. And when I see it as an opportunity, I'm more grateful about things that happen to me, even if they are not the very pleasant ones. From the athlete to the coach, I understood that I have to become more humble and more selfless, because it's not about me anymore, it's about others, and it's about how to help others to achieve their goals. And it's that I am now a little bit behind the scene, but the responsibility what is on me, it's even higher when at that time when I was an athlete. There is a different angles of what is right. And then I also try to listen and try to learn and try to understand why that person thinks this way. And then probably we are both growing. I believe the most important that I've learned from seeing Master and hearing Master talking is that great compassion and ease towards every practitioner, whatever good or bad he was doing. I'm really thankful and grateful for having that opportunity to obtain the Fa in my life. Shengri Kuala, 谢谢 Master, 谢谢师父。